Did the Celtics really just ban Kendrick Perkins, a former beloved hero? Once the defensive anchor and emotional backbone of the Boston Celtics, Kendrick Perkins now holds a very different position in the world of basketball. He is now the TV analyst known for his bold and sometimes brash commentary. Perkins, who helped lead the Celtics to the 2008 NBA championship, has become a highly visible media figure, often sparking controversy with his outspoken critiques. Rumors suggest that Perkins may have been banned from the Celtics' recent ring night celebration as a consequence of his pointed criticisms. Could this rumor be true? And if so, what does this say about the relationship between Perkins and the team he once helped lead to victory? Could Boston really have shut the door on its former champion? And if so, why? How Perkins became a polarizing figure. When Kendrick Perkins played for the Celtics, he was known as a fierce competitor and loyal teammate. Fans loved him not just for his defensive skills, but for the grit and determination he brought to every game. His presence in the paint was pivotal in the Celtics' 2008 championship run alongside Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen. Yet Perkins' journey took a sharp turn once he transitioned to a broadcasting career. Now known for his strong, often controversial opinions, Perkins has not shied away from critiquing his former team. His takes, which can be unsparing, have earned him a new type of fame, but they've also created a divide among the Celtics fan base. As a broadcaster, Perkins has taken on a role that values shock value and hot takes, and his commentary on the Celtics has ranged from critical to bluntly negative. Although he's complimented players like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown at times, his harsh words on the team's structure and coaching often take center stage. His criticisms appear to have alienated some fans, transforming him from a beloved Celtics hero into a polarizing media figure. So, has Perkins' role as a broadcaster truly alienated him from his Boston legacy? The idea that Perkins may have been banned from the Celtics ring night didn't appear out of nowhere. The rumor began circulating after the hosts of the How About Them Celtics Ear podcast, Jack Simone and Sam LaFrance, discussed the possibility of the team keeping Perkins off the guest list due to his criticisms. According to Simone and LaFrance, Perkins' commentary may have simply been too negative for the Celtics to feel comfortable inviting him to their celebration. Although there's no official statement from the Celtics, the rumor quickly gained traction online, as fans and analysts alike debated whether the team would truly go so far as to bar a former champion from a historic celebration. But here is another twist to the story. Kendrick Perkins and Brian Scalabrine, former teammates on the Boston Celtics from 2005 to 2010, both played key roles on the roster during Boston's 2008 championship season. After their playing careers ended, they each found a place in sports media. Scalabrine became a color commentator for the Celtics on Comcast Sportsnet, while Perkins rose to prominence as an NBA analyst at ESPN. However, recent interactions have revealed tension between the two. When the Celtics celebrated their 2024 championship, Scalabrine hinted that Perkins was no longer welcome around the team. Perkins, in turn, responded strongly, calling Scalabrine a coward. Addressing the situation during an appearance on the podcast All the Smoke, Perkins didn't hold back. When asked directly about his relationship with the Celtics, he clarified that while some within the organization were unhappy with his past criticisms of coach Joe Mazzulla, Mazzulla himself had recently reached out, inviting Perkins to dinner as an olive branch. In contrast, no such offer was extended from Scalabrine. In his words, Perkins expressed disappointment that Scalabrine hadn't handled things more directly, saying, "Scal, who do you think you are? You're the same person who, when we won the championship, was in street clothes and quickly changed into a jersey just to be part of the team photos." While Perkins emphasized he had no personal animosity towards Scalabrine, he felt a conversation between them was overdue. Now the real question lies, could a former champion really be unwelcome at the celebration of a milestone he helped achieve? Perkins himself has expressed that his commentary, though blunt, comes from a place of loyalty and high expectations. As a former player who understands what it takes to win, he claims that his critiques are meant to hold his former team accountable, not to disparage them. Perkins has often emphasized that he sees potential in the Celtics, but he isn't afraid to call out what he perceives as weaknesses or mistakes. From his perspective, his honest assessments are a form of tough love, designed to push the Celtics to be their best. Yet, there's a fine line between constructive criticism and commentary that some interpret as overly negative. In a world where former players often take softer approaches to their past teams, Perkins' honesty has been a shock to some, and it's earned him a fair amount of backlash from both fans and analysts. Is Perkins' tough love too much for some to handle? Or is he just telling it like it is? Perkins' outspoken nature has divided the Celtics fan base, with some applauding his honesty, while others view his comments as a betrayal. For some fans, Perkins' willingness to be brutally honest about the team's struggles is refreshing. They argue that as someone who's been in the trenches, he knows what it takes to succeed, and his perspective is valuable. These fans believe Perkins still bleeds green, but doesn't let nostalgia prevent him from speaking his mind. On the other hand, there are fans who feel that Perkins has gone too far. To them, his critiques seem less like helpful advice and more like unnecessary negativity. Some fans have even argued that his hot takes are meant more to drive up ratings than to genuinely support the team. This sentiment has fueled debates on social media, with fans split between viewing Perkins as a loyalist who wants the best for Boston and those who see him as a turncoat. Has Perkins' brutal honesty crossed a line, or is he simply giving his honest take as a Celtics alum? Despite the current controversy, Kendrick Perkins' contributions to the Celtics cannot be overlooked. As part of the 2008 championship team, he helped define an era of Celtics basketball that fans still hold dear. Alongside the Big Three, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen, Perkins added a physical edge to the team, often serving as its emotional and defensive heart. His bond with the team was evident both on and off the court, and it's that legacy that many fans remember fondly. Despite his recent media persona, the Ubuntu era represented a tight-knit group that came together to bring a title back to Boston. Perkins' passion for his teammates and his commitment to winning were core elements of the team's success. For many fans, this legacy stands in stark contrast to his current reputation as a broadcaster. Will fans be able to separate Perkins' playing days from his broadcasting career, or has his legacy been tarnished? If the rumors of a ban are true, it doesn't mean Perkins is permanently severed from the Celtics. Time often heals wounds, and as a former champion, Perkins' contributions to the team will likely be remembered in a positive light, regardless of his media persona. The Celtics have a strong tradition of honoring their former players, and it's possible that one day they could welcome Perkins back into the fold. If both parties can move past recent tensions, there's a real chance for reconciliation. Should Perkins choose to address the rumors, he may offer more clarity on his stance, possibly mending fences with the Celtics. Fans might also come to see his critiques as the honest opinions of someone who's invested in the team's success, rather than viewing them as an attack. Could we see a future where Big Perk is celebrated once again in Boston? In the end, the relationship between Kendrick Perkins and the Boston Celtics is as complex as it is compelling. As a fierce competitor and champion, Perkins made an undeniable impact on the court, anchoring the Celtics defense and helping bring a title back to Boston. Yet as a broadcaster, his blunt commentary on the team has fueled a mix of admiration and criticism, leaving many fans torn. The rumors around why the Celtics may have banned Kendrick Perkins from their ring night celebration add another layer to this intriguing story. While there's no official confirmation, the question remains: why did the Celtics ban Kendrick Perkins? Was it a response to his candid critiques, or simply a misunderstanding? As Boston Celtics news continues to unfold, the tale of Kendrick Perkins' Celtics legacy and his journey from champion to polarizing analyst will be one to watch. Regardless of recent events, his place in Celtics history is undeniable, and fans will always remember Kendrick Perkins not only for his bold takes, but for the heart and grit he brought to the game. Only time will tell if Kendrick Perkins and the Celtics can find common ground, but one thing's for sure: his impact on Boston will be felt for years to come.